Well, the day has come. We finally got the verdict to the Diddy trial. It's a lot of mixed reviews going on around the country. I'm hearing people on one side of the fence. I'm hearing people on the other side of the fence. So today we just gonna chop it up, give a little instant reaction to what we see, what we feel, fair, foul, how we think about it, man. Who want to open the floor? Now, hold up, before we go, y'all know our friend of the show, Miss Sheena. She has her
Uh,
own platform. Sheena, what is it? She and them.
she and them. We've about to
Yeah,
resume filming. So yeah.
yeah.
Welcome,
So
Sheena. Welcome to the
What
yeah.
Bloggers.
up? What
Welcome
up?
back,
Thank you, fellas.
shall I say?
Yeah,
Yeah. Y'all
y'all
know I'm
already
ready.
know. Y'all already know Mr. WDH Jugg, aka Juggernaut.
Watch this here.
You already know. But what's
So,
happening, though, man?
so Diddy was convicted on 2 of 5 charges. He
Mm-hmm.
was found not guilty on the racketeering. He was found not guilty on the sex trafficking,
Mm-hmm.
on 2 counts of the sex trafficking of Cassie and the Jane Doe. He was found guilty of transportation for sex acts and prostitution.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they
So
got him the lesser charges.
yeah, he got
Mm-hmm.
convicted of the lesser of the 5. So it was a win. It's a win to say he ain't facing life. I don't never think I ain't fucking with it. I ain't with it. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
down with nothing that's going on. But I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think he deserved life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just being
Now, I
honest
did
with you.
see
I,
today after the verdict was announced, they did deny him bail. So I don't know where that's gonna play or how that's gonna play out. How much longer versus time served versus getting out. I don't know where he at with that.
no, all that go towards his time. So he'll
Okay.
be in when he go to actually to sentencing. He'll be in a year and a month.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they denied
Damn,
him
it's been that long?
bail. Yeah. So if
I
he
know
mess around
time
and get
fly.
that Ti, that Lil Kim sentence that year and a day, he gonna be
Mm-hmm.
coming straight out. That
He
Martha Stewart.
he coming
Uh,
home.
I don't think he should get a day more than 3 years for what they
Mm-hmm.
convicted him on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just jump out there. Uh, I personally think we all know what he was guilty of. They just couldn't prove it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I
Yep.
never look at him the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not big on abuse and whatever. I
Definitely.
just I'm just not big on people with that character. Let me say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good
Like
way to
Hmm.
put it.
I ain't got no partners that's a woman beater. Like that's just a trait. My mama went through some domestic violence. I'm biased on all this.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 daughters that went through sexual assault, and I got a mama went through domestic. So
Mm-hmm.
how I'm just not rocking with it. But I'm a fair
Yeah.
person. That's why I say he
Yeah.
shouldn't get a day more
Right.
than 3 years. And when he
Yeah.
first got charged, I say he shouldn't get a day more than 10.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? For what they had said and everything, the little arson and extortion and all that. But yeah, and that's what it is, man. We don't know. He facing the DA asked for 63 months, which is
Mm-hmm.
5 years, 3 months. That's what
Mm-hmm.
they asked for. His lawyers asked for 20 something months or
Okay.
times up down from up to 24
From
months
time.
to time served.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's up to the
Okay.
judge. His maximum is 10 on each charge.
Okay. Now, Sheena, let me ask you this: coming from viewing it from a woman's lens, kind of seeing, I don't know how much you stay tapped into the tribe. I know it's kind of one of them things. View on social media, you turn on the news, any major news thing, you kind of see it even indirectly if you're not following. So, just outside looking in from a woman's perspective, how did you feel about the whole situation, just from what you've seen over the course of the trial?
Um, Adding in to what Judge said, like I feel like it was a lot of stuff he was guilty of, but they couldn't prove it.
Mm,
Um,
Or he wasn't
when
charged with it, period.
that and I think Cassie like hurt that boy's testimony. Like it was
mm,
like she was so much a victim, but then it was like she was kind of an accomplice and she kind of went along with everything he
mm,
did. So that when she testified, I was like, yeah, he's gonna walk.
I heard a good
mm,
one
But
today.
yeah, but like you said, I do not really support him as a whole.
mm,
Um, I've been through the physical abuse. I've been, in my last relationship, I've been through the physical abuse. I've been through all of that. And I am, like you say, I have daughters. So yeah,
mm,
I don't support him as a person, but yeah, I feel like I wish, and I'm sorry, that's just me. I wish he would have been convicted for the things I feel like he did wrong.
Me
mm,
too. I mean, It don't matter to me.
That
It wouldn't have mattered. They should have got justice. It is what it is. He got caught
that part.
slipping. He should have been held accountable. I'm big on accountability with all these dudes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And see, I'm big on accountability in real time. Like
Yeah.
a lot of time has gone by since he did all these things. Same
Mm-hmm.
thing, you could use Bill Cosby for example. A lot of time has
Hello.
happened in between
Man.
that
Mm-hmm.
time, and it gives you a little bit of empathy for him, but like, yeah, you still should pay
But
for what you
but but
did.
see, sometimes those guys, you commit those acts when you at the peak of your career, everybody turning their heads. So I know you saying you should have held them accountable. Obviously, look at the Intercontinental Soul in the tapes.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He had the
Everybody
power
turning a
in those.
blind eye.
He had the power in those situations. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, at that time, who know how much justice would have been served when the abuser has the power and the money
Yeah.
and the
Exactly.
influence
And
and
the
everything.
influence.
Yeah, you
Now let
know.
me ask y'all this, just devil's advocate, because like you say, some of the stuff when Cassie got on, and I'm not victim blaming. I don't want people to think it's that like that, and I don't agree. I got a daughter, wife, mother. You know, I anything when you putting your hands on a woman, man, automatically you in the wrong. But when you get like what you said with Cassie, how she kind of hurt herself because she seemed complicit in some of it, even with 50 Cent baby mama. Then one of the other people he was working with was saying she left him after a certain incident happened, but then she doubled back and sought him out to apply for a job. So how much do you think do people put money over morals? And how in Jug
Good
you just
point.
said big on
Oh,
accountability. How
I
much
was
do you
finna
hold?
say it when Sheena was talking.
Yeah, but how much do you hold like, and I'm not saying the victims accountable, but how much do you look at some people, and this is just not a woman thing. I done seen men being their morals to be around a money situation. So how much do you, and I told you this, Jug, once you go in the room with the devil, you can't tell him how to set the temperature because we knew on the streets Diddy was nasty and foul.
Yeah.
This wasn't no secret. So if you moving in Hollywood circles, you know how Diddy move. So how much do you think about the money over moral situation and just take that in accountability where everything you heard?
You want to go first?
to me.
Yeah.
I mean, money over morals, I've seen that in real life, in real time. And
Yeah.
I mean, like being back in the dating world, I see like females
Mm-hmm.
will take anything from a guy just because he paying your bills. Like I don't rock like that. Like
But
Yeah.
listen,
I struggle and pay these bills by myself before I deal with any kind of disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
But
and
so if they're doing it in a common world, you only know in the music industry where
with that much,
dudes got the
Mm. Yeah.
influence. Come on
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Go on, Jug. I know you finna come in and dunk that bitch.
I lost my train of thought a little bit. But what I was finna say is, uh, a great point I was heard was like in in cults, people are
Mm-hmm.
molested, abused, sexually abused, and they go back and seek out the abuser, bro. So
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're saying, accountability, and we want to say it's the money,
Mm-hmm.
but it was some love there. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All of them said it. I was jealous of him being with other women. I loved him. So sometimes people love to their detriment. How many women we know love to the dude kill him? How
Mm-hmm.
many women we know? It's a woman finna get her ass whooped right now,
Mm-hmm.
and she ain't going nowhere. But that don't make it right. Just
Yeah.
because just because the woman willing to accept his behavior don't make it right. Don't mean he shouldn't be punished. We can't
Hmm.
Yeah.
say, well, he killed her. Well, she let it.
Yeah.
So she let it. Nah, that ain't
Yeah.
how they go. You commit a crime, you got to be held accountable. It ain't about what she did. If she
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
commit a crime, she need to be held accountable as well. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But she wasn't on trial. He was. So
Right.
I know what you're saying. Like they kept going back for the money, but that don't excuse the extortion. Him trying to get the girl mama to sell her house to give him 20,000. I'ma release the tapes. It's
Mm-hmm.
extortion. I don't care how you look at it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Burning up Kid Cudi car, and that white girl wasn't lying.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? She wasn't
Right.
lying. Kid Cudi gave the same account. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
it's just about what you can prove. Tapes got released, man. Did it was more powerful than Kid Cudi. Shit
Mm-hmm.
got weird. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And we already know he's the cleanup man. He went to the Intercontinental and I gave 100,000. So what you think he's gonna do in an arson case? That's worse than an ass whooping case.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I say, man, he a slime bucket to me, man. He the worst kind of dude, in my opinion, just when it comes to how he deal with women. And you know, listen, they got him for what they got him for, so they can only sentence him based off of that. I feel like he was guilty of a lot more. I think he was overcharged, and then he wasn't charged for a lot of crimes, and that's just because the feds don't want to deal with arson. And the statute of limitations was up on those. So they really charged him on what they had
left
on paper, what they can legally by law charge him with. At the end of the day, that's what, you know.
And here go another point, man, and I get it with the love part, and like I say, not victim blaming, but even when we growing up, man, at a certain point you start knowing wrong for right. And then it's certain situations that you seek out that you automatically know wrong, but you seek it out because you're benefiting from it. And so my thing is, just like when you say accountability goes both ways too, though. Because you can't just say you were just oblivious to all this, like Sheena brought up earlier. Some of the part, you setting it up, you taking part in it. And I'm just not talking about Cassie. It was because it was other women involved.
It was other women.
They were strong players in the game. And once everything went down, that was a victimized situation. And I can't get into the head of them and say, okay, you automatically was feeling like a victim the whole time because he had that money and power. But it's just like once it hit to a certain point and then it wasn't beneficial no more, and jealousy kicked in from some other situations that he was involved in. Now it's turned into victim.
Yeah.
You speaking on the freak off thing, but there was way more crimes committed outside of the freak off. Anything I'm talking about is not freak off related.
And look, I know you thinking I'm talking about freak off, but see, that's just where people take it when you say that. I'm talking about the whole situation because one of them was a stylist or something, or somebody that career-wise, some of it was career-driven. I've seen it even in lower-level jobs where a woman brush up to a high-level manager or something to get in the bed, and it ain't just a woman. I've seen men do it, butter up to certain people in a certain situation to get in a high level, or get in a position of power, or get a raise. So I'm looking at it as lower level, and I'm magnifying it times 1,000 when you're dealing with billionaires and how situations make you bend your morals. I still go back to that. I can't bend that because it's some shit morally wrong. Everybody born with a moral compass, whether you're religious, whether you believe in Lucifer, what you believe, you got a moral compass in you. And some shit that people want to just all of a sudden just totally blame you, which he is a scum. A lot of the shit he uses his money to manipulate situations, but again, the money is dangled in front of people, just like when you throw fish, throw that rod in a bait. Ain't nobody telling the fish. You can see one just got snatched up out the water and ended his life. You're looking at the money, and that's what entices you to bend on some of the other shit. That's what I'm saying. And it ain't just freaky.
Avery, everybody I sold dope to bought it. I ain't force them. But when I got caught for selling dope, I had to go do my thing. You see what I'm saying? So what you're saying, you're equating it to that. Like, that don't excuse the crimes he committed, my brother.
That's not what I'm trying to say. Just like you say, when somebody who you sold dope to, you had to go do the crime. They got to deal with being a crackhead. That ain't excuse them just because you sold the dope. Now you the crackhead. You don't take on both charges. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. I'm like, Diddy totally wrong. I ain't excusing shit Diddy did.
I'm saying, okay, so are you open for him being held accountable for anything? Because I know you being the devil's advocate. You said it at the beginning of your statement, so I don't want the audience to think Avery paying his bond, even though it sounds like it. He playing devil's advocate because me and Sheena already been cooked it. So he playing devil's advocate.
Because look, this story is coming in from both sides, and I want people to.
Do you feel like he did anything wrong, or he could have done anything better? That's all I'm asking. That's gonna tell me all I need to know.
He did a lot of shit wrong, but a lot of shit he did wrong, he was able to do it because of money and power, money and being able to put people in situations where they think this money is better than my morals. I'm going to fall on it. I'm going to down that sword, man. I don't know how you can excuse morals and just say you like to have accountability and then just take accountability out when it ain't just that side. Accountability ain't a one-way street.
Right.
Yeah, both sides got to be held accountable.
Like you said, Diddy ain't shit. He ain't a nigga I fuck with. He ain't a nigga I do business with. But I do know I've seen people bend their morals and do shit to get up next to people that they know scumbags. And I know they ain't worth a damn. But because of money, they sacrifice. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how that can be
that's
misconstrued.
everybody around him, brother. Everybody around him.
Everybody.
We've been here, like what you keep saying. We've been hearing the stories.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody around him morally sacrificing their morals to better their career and take care of their family. And I can't say they ain't supposed to. Because according to us, it say do what you got to do to feed you and yours. But man, the man been robbing rappers. Okay, let's talk about that. He been robbing rappers for years. Like that ain't even a crime. That's just some dirty ass slime
Dirty
ball
business.
shit.
Exactly.
Rob your man. Got this is publishing in your son name. Like Diddy been a skis ball. So that's what I'm saying. We seen on service level. He lucky he didn't get charged with the guns with the serial number shaved off. It's a lot of things homie that
That's
could
what
have
I'm
cooked
saying.
his grits that I don't understand why they didn't go that route. They went this extreme. They made this shit. They what's the word I'm looking for? They sensationalized the freak off thing when they actually had crimes they could have
That's what I'm
went at
saying.
him on. But
That's
I
what I'm
gotta keep
saying.
saying the statute of limitations was up on a lot of those crimes. That beating at the hotel, that was 11 years ago. You got 7 years. Couldn't get him on that. Arson, you got 7 years. He dead on that. But they put it in a RICO in
To
terms
try to
of
catch everything.
predicate acts, little things you did to make this RICO. And
But that racketeering, he got not guilty.
So let me ask you
and
this, though, Sheena. Let me ask you this, coming from your perspective, because when you say a party, that ain't me, you, and Jugg sitting around smoking hookah and then a party, and the people party, Diddy party with, these are the A-listers, elites of Hollywood. So do you feel like this was more of a public lynching that they really didn't have as much as they said they had? Or did they didn't even want to go that route because of who else it could have been involved in these situations?
I'm a conspiracy theorist. I feel like they had a lot they could have had stacked against him, but throughout the time, because you got to think about it, from the time he got arrested to the time of the trial, it was a lot going on, a lot of moving parts, a lot of people named, all of this. I feel like a
witnesses
lot of
come up
that.
missing.
I
2
feel
witnesses gone.
witnesses
Vamos.
and evidence. They said that's what was happening during like the LA fires and stuff like that. Like certain evidence came up missing and
Because
stuff.
a lot of this stuff came out of his LA homes, the guns with the serial numbers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel
Well, you
like
know that because of the hotel thing. Go ahead.
I feel like it wasn't a public lynching. They had enough on him. They probably could have got him on every single charge, but they let too much time pass. They
Now,
That's what
they
that
tried they
that's
drug
what
their feet
happened.
on it.
let me ask you this then, since you say you are a conspiracy theorist. Now, I heard like right before this all went down, it was some legal action he was going to take with one of the major liquor providers that he was attached to with Ciroc, was under that umbrella. How much do y'all feel like that played a part in it?
It
Because the type of
absolutely
shit,
did.
like you just said, Judge, the type of shit that was going on, you ain't able to do that. This was like the worst kept secret in Hollywood. So,
Yeah.
do you think that had any part to do with that? Like, let me pull this rug from under you and let you know you still a nigga.
Absolutely.
I,
Because
I, yeah, he made some enemies. Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
when Bill Cosby went under the scrutiny, he went under. He was
Mm-hmm.
about to buy, I think they said he was rumored to buy ABC.
ABC or NBC. It was
It was
one of them.
NBC.
ABC, NBC.
NBC.
Okay,
Yeah.
NBC. He
Yeah.
was rumored to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I think it had something to do with it too. Absolutely.
But if we can't listen. If we don't give them these instances to do this to us, we don't have these problems. Denzel Washington's a stand-up man. He ain't got no
Mm-hmm.
scandal. So these niggas out here acting bad, doing what they do. If you
Hmm.
don't give these people the rope to hang you, they ain't got nothing to hang you
They
with.
ain't got nothing.
Now
And
that's a hell of a point.
that's
That's
But
my
a.
that's
thing on
But
the
how do we
accountability.
all? Let me ask you this though, Jude. That's a hell of a point. But how do we always become the face of this shit?
We not always the face. White
that's
boys,
why they
listen, white men do everything more than us. They just not on fucking CBS because they not puffy. And I ain't
That's
paying a
what I'm
bond. I ain't
saying.
paying a bond.
Yeah.
Madoff in jail. This nigga had 10 times Puffy money. Puffy was a chump to Madoff.
right.
So Epstein was in jail. He dead.
Yeah.
So we can't say we the only ones. Weinstein just got slammed again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I gotta look
He
that
just
up.
got slammed again naturally. So
I guess what I'm saying though is it seems like it's publicized and it's more traffic when it come to us versus the shit get pushed in the corner when it's the other side that do it. And two wrongs don't make a right. I'm just looking at the coverage of it, just like we talked about with Brent Favre and some other quarterbacks that have done certain crime. The publicizing of it and who they seem to go after with wrath versus trying to understand or make some type of conspiracy theory up or Epstein died in jail all of a sudden, hey, with nobody around, no witness, just weird shit. I'm just looking at the publicizing of it and how it's covered. I should say that.
it's so few of us, bro. That's why.
Mm,
Like it looked like
okay.
it ain't that many black millionaire billionaires. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
saying? Man, it might be 300-400. You get what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
Mm,
So
Right.
if 4 of them go through something, that's a lot. That's
mm,
1%.
Exactly.
That's
mm,
1% of the population of men, of millionaire black men. It might be 500, black
mm.
millionaire men in the United States. Celebrities.
Yeah.
If that, fuck it. We're going 250 when we go celebrity. I'm taking it down.
Mm,
It's 250 millionaire celebrity men.
mm,
That's not a lot when 4 of them go
Mm-hmm.
through this hill. R. Kelly, Puff Daddy,
mm,
Cosby, and it's been others. I just can't think of them. But
mm.
when 3 out of 250 go, it's like, man, that's 1% of the population.
That's
That
a
Right.
ain't
good
1%.
breakdown.
That's 0.1%. 20 is
Yeah.
1%. But
Yeah.
you get my point. It's like,
I get
but
what you're
when there's
saying. That's a good breakdown.
thousands of white boy millionaires, they ain't putting it on the news every time the owner of Dippin' Dots
Yeah.
do some shit. They ain't putting on the news because.
It's a good breakdown. I can dig that.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
I
can
mean,
dig. Yeah.
we do get messed over. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
whatever,
Absolutely.
whatever public get, a white boy would have got less. See,
Yeah.
I'm fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
A
Whatever he
lot
get, if
and
it's
a
3
lot less
years, a
time.
white man would have got time
Mm-hmm.
served. We're
Yeah.
gonna call a spade a spade. Now that a privilege is in America.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever sentence they give Puffy wouldn't be given to a white man.
Hold on.
I got you. Hey, that's good dialogue, man. I just wanted to tap in with some people while it was real time, kind of see how just gauge people temperature on it, man. Just really see we kind of soft touched it, just talking about it, but we hadn't really just got each other just full opinion on it. So I was just interested to see, man. But what you want to close with, man? Anything you seen with the trial that you just want to close with, and anything people should take from it? Let me ask you that. Anything people should take from this? Lesson learned.
Nah, man. I'm praying for all parties involved, man. Puffy, go get yourself together. Like I said in the past, man. Go get you some help. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, gain a little more self control, man.
Absolutely.
And one thing about me, I believe in second chances. So I say
Yeah.
I never mess with him, but if he shows something different in due time, like I believe in second chances. He ain't killed nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it is what it is, man. It came in and gone.
I
They
got
got
you,
him
good
on
sir.
2 out of 5.
I got you. Sheena, what you got? Well, overall, just what you walk away with this from.
Yeah, like he said, like Diddy, okay, you got a second chance. Get it together. Be an advocate for young women. You got 2 twin daughters. He got a little baby.
Mm-hmm.
Like, be
He
better.
got
Show
twin
your
daughters
son.
and another daughter the same age as the twins. He got
Ex-
3 18-year-olds and a
well, he
six
has
or
a
seven
baby
year old.
too.
Yeah, and he got a 7-year-old, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, no, no. I thought this baby was small, small, like maybe 2, 3. I
Okay,
forget her
yeah.
name. Yeah, but I thought he
Okay.
had a baby. But yeah, do better. Do better.
Eh,
And you got young men that's looking after you. Like, make them better. Make
Mm,
like I don't know. Like I say, hopefully he'll get out with a different mindset and do better, put one foot in front of the other and do something worth something. And hopefully
mm,
that is the case because the microscope is on him.
yeah.
yeah.
They caught you up once, they might
Mm,
catch you up again. Do
yeah.
something positive with your platform. Like, don't just have freak
Yeah,
offs
man.
and parties all the time.
And
Like,
being
do
for
something
real,
positive.
if
Yeah.
anybody can do it, it's him.
Him, he
Yeah.
has too much
Nigga,
influence.
this shit was destined. Like
Mm,
Yeah,
you ideal for to go clean some of this shit up. You got
change
the
the
right.
narrative.
resources, you got the stature, You got everything to kind of, just be a helping hand in that. And say
Yeah,
it
Right.
wasn't important to him in the past because, he ain't had no attachment to it. Now
yeah,
you are that. You are an abuser. Go help these women out. I want to see some women work.
yeah. And
Okay, what's
I'm
the
Exactly.
an
over
envy.
and under? Damn, I was gonna say something. Motherfucker. I was gonna ask y'all what's the over and under on something, and I didn't forget.
We
God
gonna
damn.
get look. I'ma just end it on this, man. Both of y'all made. Hey, I couldn't have said it no better myself. Jug, you brought up a good point earlier, man, talking about the percentage of us that get in those type of positions of power. So, man, we got to learn. Just if I want us to take away from something as a community, man, once we get to that type of platform or that plateau, like you say, man,
Do better
the
with it.
microscope is on us. They already don't like that we got it. They don't like how we got it. If you're an entertainer, they figure like, hey, you dribbled or wrapped up to get it. So just hey, be more diligent about your work, man. Use your money for good. And I know money is enticing. That life is enticing. Them lights are enticing. This just ain't for women. This for men as well. So, like you said, hopefully he can do something for like battered women. Just change the narrative around his name. Because Puffy, like him or hate him, he's done a lot for the hip hop community. A lot for the East Coast what they did and when they was on their rise. So like Jug say, I'm praying for all parties involved, and I do believe in second chances. Some of the shit I seen and heard was real foul, but I do believe, long as you got life in your body, you can redeem yourself and come back from it. So
Yes,
Right.
sir.
that's all I want to say, man. But hey, it was just good dialogue, man. It was good conversation. I just interested to see how people felt, man. Real time with it, real reactions,
Yeah.
because I've been seeing both sides of the fence. So just wanted to tap in with the people, man. So I appreciate y'all jumping in tonight.
Right. Right.
That's a bet. That's a
Appreciate
bet,
y'all
man.
having me.
So man, y'all
All
have a good
right.
holiday. Block is hot. We out.
Sheena, we waiting on these new episodes. No more bullshit. Let's get it.
We got a film tonight, y'all. We
All
in
right.
there.
We waiting. We
We
waiting on
in there.
Shishi and them.
Oh
Yes,
Episode what
yeah.
sir.
2?
This episode too, yes. Like
2?
I swear we should have a camera crew. Cause like we go
Yeah.
out and we cut up like we had a conversation today, 5 minute conversation. We up there crying, laughing. I was like, dude, we should just like we gotta keep on like recording everything we do.
Keep it
But
up. Keep it
yeah,
up. Get that
but
content out there.
Hey, I thought of
Jug,
my
you got some new
question.
merch I seen you working on too, man. Get that shit out for the holidays, bro.
It's on the way, baby. Listen, over and under on Trump giving a pardon. One
Whoo!
being the lowest, 10 being the highest. 10 being a yes, one being a no.
Look, can I say 5.5? Because 50 through
That's
his
a
little
number. That's a
50,
number.
50 through his little
50.
iron in the fire,
And Trump
trying to
said he
soften
saw
it
it.
down. Yeah, yeah.
oh
He said that
wow.
guy didn't say some nice things about me.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna
They
go
was,
5.5 because I know Trump did rock with Diddy,
but
so
Trump
I,
can
I
be
can see
bought,
that.
man. One thing him for business, he'll overlook that. Like
Boy,
Elon Musk called him way worse than what Diddy called him.
man, and you see
So
one
He
thing
got a
while we
and
price
they
talking
was
about
tag.
that,
buddy
he talking
buddy.
about putting Dodge on. I mean ice on Elon now, man. Them boys wild. But we gonna have to get into a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Sheena, you
yeah,
got
man.
another? You got a number though? Over under? What you see?
Over and
Trump
under
giving a
on
pardon.
Trump giving him a pardon.
mm, I, I don't know. Like it's just like you say, he has a price tag.
Mm-hmm.
He has a price tag.
Definitely can be bought.
So what you feel? It's a 60% chance, a 40%?
He gonna do it.
He gonna
I
I
feel
do it?
like it's a
I feel like he gonna
60%
do it because
chance
it's the
it could happen.
popular thing to do.
Yeah, yeah,
And they were actual friends at a point.
Friends.
So,
yeah.
he understand, and I'm doing this politic thing for the
Mm-hmm.
cameras. Like,
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
what I'm saying? I gotta
Right.
ride with who I gotta
Let me
ride
get
with.
let me get my friend
After
P
this little
Diddy.
battle over, we still who we are, but I gotta ride
Yeah,
with my people. So
exactly.
I say 60% chance Trump get him up out of there.
Mm,
Because the
Hey,
charges
definitely.
ain't worth nothing. And
yeah,
we
yeah,
all know that list of pardons be about who you know.
exactly.
But
Hey,
that's
but
what it
y'all,
is,
good
man.
conversation, man. I enjoyed y'all, man. Look, we gonna redeem, catch up, Sheena. We'll catch you down the road. Jug, Block is hot. New episode coming soon. Stay tuned.
Hmm.
We got a few topics we want to talk about that we ain't really get in. We got some nostalgia stuff coming down the pipeline too. We gonna just talk about just life in the A. I like growing up. Some of the stuff we did got into back in the day. So y'all be on the lookout for all that.
Yeah.
Well,
That's so bad, man.
interesting fact. Uh, they actually have a movie called
Mm-hmm.
Alexandria on
What?
YouTube. Yes,
Oh,
You
by
ain't know that?
Alexandria
huh.
natives, and it's actually really, really good. I just tuned into
Okay.
it, and I think
We
Bucci
got
is
the
his name.
hold on. I did know that Snack Son, my little nephew, killed and told me about this cat. I didn't know
Yeah.
it was already okay. I
It's
do know what you're
out.
talking about. You
It's
know
Yeah,
his
yeah.
out,
name,
and
Miss
it's
Pluggy?
good. It's good.
What's the cat name? You know his name?
Mooch.
Mooch.
Uh-huh.
Y'all
But
tap in and learn a little bit
it's
about
Audience,
our
just
out
city.
type
I
in
got to catch it.
Alexandria on the search bar
Alexandria
of
on, yeah.
YouTube, and it should come up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Y'all check out our city, man, so y'all can see a lot of the shit we talk about. You see it in real time. I gotta check that out though.
Yeah,
Shout
and
out
check
that
out
cat that
Shishi
made that.
and Shishi and them coming back, baby.
Yeah. Hey,
And
we
say, man,
finna we
check out the
finna
Bloggers Hot, WDH TV, AVG podcast. It's really going down like that there. One.
hey, all that man. 318. The A got something to say. Check us out.